Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. Today I'm just going to learn how to clean a carburetor on this KX100 that I bought for kind of a play motorcycle, but more for just for my own purpose of learning, work on them. I didn't want to work on my new Husky, the 300, so I'm using this as kind of a guinea pig motorcycle, I guess. And today you're gonna try to learn or follow me, and hopefully we can learn together. So anyways, we'll start in a minute. I apologize, I should have filmed me taking this off from the KX, but I already did, so it's pretty easy to take this off. You just kind of twist it a little bit and then unscrew the clamp and then pull them out. So it took me about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes because I haven't done it before. So if I can do that within 10 minutes and remove it, I think you guys can do that as well. So what I'll do here is I'll unscrew and take off the little reservoir here, and we'll start walking through it together. So next I'm just gonna remove and take off this reservoir. So there's two screws, one here and one here, and I'll do that. You got to make sure that you hold this pretty tight because the screw kind of strip pretty easily. So just unscrew these two screws. And if you had the reservoir full, you need to drain that off, but I already done that, so it may be a little bit of gas left, but hopefully it's not too much. So once you get that off, see there's a little bit of gas there. Just carefully lift this up and it should just come off like that. So here's a bowl. It looks pretty clean. So, and if it's dirty, then you want to make sure that you clean the dirt and gum off from this. So, and notice this is the overflow. So if it's the float is not adjusted correctly, when you have overflow, and the gas will come out of there. So it goes through this hose. Anyways, and then really this carburetor is pretty simple. There's a pilot jet there, and there's a main jet right here. Pilot is for idling, and the main jet here is, of course, when you go riding on higher acceleration, high RPMs, and so forth. So you want to clean that out. You can take that off. Again, it's pretty simple. You can get one of these. So yours might look a little bit different, but you would have basically the same, right, with the jets, idler or pilot jet and the main jet. So you loosen this and take it out so you can clean it. All right, so I gotta take this right here off so I can clean it. So if you look through this hole, so it shouldn't be clogged, it should be clear. You should be able to see the other side. The same thing here as well. Okay, so now that we got them out, I'm just gonna blow through the holes here a little bit. And we're good. So I'll put it here. I'm gonna do this the same here as well. Sometimes it's good to use one of these tools as well, just to kind of poke through it, make sure there's no debris inside of these. If it's small enough, you got to be careful though. Make sure you don't scratch anything. So the main is pretty easy because, you know, the holes is pretty big. The next one though is the pilot. So I'm gonna use this here. And there you go. Really tiny. And you should be able to see through the little tiny hole there. It looks like we're pretty good. And we're good here. So from here, oh, by the way, the other one you want to take a look at is also the float needle. You need to make sure that it's able to go up and down pretty easily and not stuck. And you can get this off pretty easily. There's a little thing right here. You just kind of push that out like that, and the float should come right off, and you see the needle there kind of hanging there. Oops, ooh, gotta be careful. So what you want to check is the this little rubber here. Just, you know, make sure that it doesn't have any groove, that it's smooth, so that when it goes down, or when the float comes up, it should seal pretty easily into this. It should seal, or they call it seat. I guess it is seat properly, so you don't have leakage. And this looks pretty clean. And of course, I cleaned it a little bit before this demonstration, so most of the stuff here is already pretty clean. So, and I've already, and that's why you see this here, because I've already done the cleaning. Just want to go through the process and kind of show it to you. And I also I blow into some of these holes here as well. Make sure it goes through. Everything's good. So you got to be careful though. One thing is that this pressure can be pretty high. So some of the carburetor have the seat that sits inside of here. It has a O-ring in there. If you push it too hard, sometimes it may just fly out. So, but anyway, you kind of go through and just wash it really clean. Get the brush, get all the gunk out of it. Blow through the holes, and make sure that all the holes and channels are clear and so forth. So, again, I've already cleaned this, so it's pretty clean already. Okay. So once it's all clean and so forth, then you can just put it back the same way you took it off. And I'll go through that here in the next 5 minutes here, and you can watch me put it back together. So one thing that I like to do as well, right before I even install this into here, is I want to check and make sure that the float is working and that it doesn't leak. Just checking, make sure that we don't leak. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this hook this up to the gas tank, and then turn on the gas and make sure there's no leakage. Okay, so there you go. And I'm gonna turn on the gas. All right, so the gas is turned on, and there shouldn't be any gas leaking from the carburetor if we did it right. And so far it looks like we did it correctly. It's not leaking, because if it is going to leak, it would leak already. So I'll turn off the gas. And it's turned off, and I will carefully take this off and then drain the gas into here. There you go. So you got all the gas there. There you go. So as you can see, that the gas is coming off from the reservoir. I'm draining this off so I can put it back in without dripping the gas all over. And by the way, I would recommend you wear your rubber gloves as well, but I've already all dirty with gas already, so I guess I just go ahead and finish off without the gloves. Next thing you're gonna do is you gotta put this throttle back onto here. I didn't show you how to take that off, but it's pretty simple. It's just a little cap right here, 2 screws. So I'll go ahead and push this back on. You gotta make sure that it goes into the hole right in here, this little needle. And it kind of, as you turn your throttle, it goes up and down to let the gas in. Okay, so now that I got the throttle now on, it's just a matter of pushing this back in, get it connected to this, the air filter side, and the manifold here, the inlet here, and this bracket, of course, to get this tightened up. So I'll just do that. And like I said, this is my first time, so it may take me a couple minutes. So, but first of all, I'll just put this in there. So it makes it easy to get it in there once ready to get tightened. So. Alright, so it's on there. So I got it twisted on. Now it's all connected. It's just a matter of now tighten this bracket up. I got to make sure that it's level. I'll set up the bike so that it's vertical, so I can check and make sure it's all level. And it looks like it is. I'll just start tightening this up, and we'll be all done. We'll get it started and see if it works. Okay, looks like we got it put back together, so we'll turn it on. Let's see if it works. I'll turn on the gas and then we'll try to start it. Oh. Okay, so it looks like it's a success, and I think we'll wrap it up here. Thank you for following, and like I said, this is the first time, so made a couple minor mistakes, but hey, we got it back running and it sounds pretty good, so we'll take it out on a ride maybe this weekend. But anyways, thank you for following, and keep on following, and we'll have something else next time. So see you then. Thanks. Bye.